Hello friends, welcome to brand new tutorial of Learn Code with Sankalp. In today's tutorial, we have discussed about how to implement Swagger in our Spring Boot application. Swagger is basically documentation tool. We have creating API, but documentation task is a very time consuming task. So Swagger will be help for that. Swagger will be providing beautiful UI to our Spring Boot application. So we have creating the backend API. The front-end developer will be see that UI and it will be very easy task to execute that API. And how will be response? What is the error response? What is the success response? What is the various scenario? We can understand by using Swagger tool. So without wasting any time, we have going to the laptop screen and we have created a Spring Boot application one project and implement the Swagger in that project. So today's tutorial we have creating line by line coding guys. So watch the tutorial till end so you can understand the concept of Swagger. So without wasting any time, we have going to the laptop screen and we have created the Swagger project. Let's go. Okay, let's create a Swagger application. Firstly, we have create our Spring Boot CRUD application and then we have integrate Swagger in our Spring Boot application. So let's start. Firstly, we have given to the start.spring.io. Spring initializer. Okay. Then we have Spring Boot version 3.5, 5.8. Now we have using Java project build type Maven. Then we have group ID like which Swagger. Okay. And then we have to use the Swagger. Okay. Demo project of Spring Boot Swagger. Okay. Our build file path packaging will be jar and we have composition property file and we have using Java 17. Okay. Then we have add the dependency. Firstly, we have add web dependency. Then secondly, we have add the MySQL driver dependency, and we have used the dev tools for automatic reboot, and then we have used the Dombog dependency for getter setter methods. Okay, this dependency is required, guys. This is we have to add. Okay, then we have create the project. The project is created, guys. Let's see, project is created, and we have here we can adding in the new folder. Folder name will be there. Spring Swagger CRUD Swagger. Okay, this is Swagger CRUD implementation, and then we have to extract all. Extract here. Okay, our project is created, guys, and we have to import this project in our IntelliJ IDEA. Here we can add the project. This is our project, guys. Then we have to add new window, search project. Okay, our project is added, guys. Then here we can project is building, guys. Then we have to wait 1 minute. So build the project is completed. Complete. Okay. Then we have to our package structure. Okay, Swagger Spring Boot already created. Main class will be already created, guys. Then we have to create the our sub packages. Okay, then we have to create here a package like entity. Firstly, we have entity. Then we have entity. We have class like bike class. We have bike. Okay, and in bike class we have to give annotation like @entity. Here we can check the dependency, which dependency is missing. Okay, GPA dependency is missing, guys. So we have added the GPA dependency. Because here we have added the GPA dependency. Then we have rebuild our project. JPA dependency is missing, guys. So we have added that. Okay. Then we have, can add the entity. Okay, entity package will be imported successfully. Okay. Then we have to add another annotation like at the rate data from Lombok. Okay. Then we have to add the our entity class. Okay, means our tags. Okay. Then private int id, private string name, private string quantity. Okay, this is the fields, and here you can give the annotation like at the rate id and at the rate generated value, generated strategy generated type active. Okay, that's our entity class, guys. Then we have create the repository class. Okay, then here you can create the main package like repository. Okay, and repository class we have added the interface. Okay, uh, Java class, and here we can create the py repos repository, and here we can create the interface. Okay, and we have implement that, extend that JPA repository. Okay, and here we can give them a byte and integer. Okay, and here we can give the annotation like at the rate repository. Okay, this is our repository class, guys. Then we have create the service class. Okay, then here can create the byte Java class interface like byte service. Okay, and here we can create the annotation like at the rate service. Okay, and here we can create the four methods CRUD application. The CRUD means C for create, read, R for read, U for update, and D for delete. Okay, and firstly we have create the add application. Okay, then we have to create like public string add byte. Okay, and here you can give the byte. Okay, then we have public string public public list of byte, get byte. Okay, list of byte, get all byte. Okay, then here you can no argument will be required, guys. Then we have to import this byte object. Okay, and then third will be that public string update byte, update byte, and here you can give the byte. Okay, and last method will be delete byte. Okay, public public void delete byte. Okay, a formatted was created, guys. Now here you can create the uh, global files, and then it will be we have create another package like service. Okay, and the bike service will be inside the service package. Okay, and here you can create another package like Java class like bike service IMP. Okay, and it will be extend bike service. Okay, and here we can give the at the rate service annotation. Okay, and we have implement that method. We have all implemented that method. Okay, and then here you can add the and inject the repository class. Okay, then if I have to bike repository, bike repository. Okay, and here bike repository dot save. Okay, GPU will give the methods, guys, and will be a task will be very easy. Okay, then here we can add the bike list of bikes. Okay, then bike repository. Here we can add another some code. So introduce variable. Okay, and here you can give the bike. If bike is not equal to null, then we have to return bike added fully. Okay, and if the bike will be not added, then we have to write a else condition. Else return bike not added something went. Okay, uh, here it can by result. Okay, bike result. Okay, okay, this is completed, guys. Add bike. Okay, then we have to bike like find all return bike repository dot find all method. Okay, and update bike is tricky, guys, so we can solve this. Bike repository, firstly we have calling the bike repository dot find by id. Firstly we have getting the id bike dot get id. Okay, after we are getting this bike, okay, then we have to create like bike is present or not. Okay, then we have to existing bike. Okay, if existing bike is not equal to null, or we have to create the present methods is present, then we have store that bike. Okay, then existing bike dot get, and here we can introduce the variable. Okay, existing bike object. Okay, and then existing bike object bike single. Okay, and then existing bike dot set name, our new bike dot get name. Okay, and then existing bike dot set quantity bike dot set quantity. Okay, uh, that's all, guys. Then why get quantity. Okay, okay, then we have to bike repository dot save existing bike single. Okay, and we have here written the return bike updated with id bike dot get id. Existing bike dot get id. Okay, and then bike will be not updated. Then we have to return the not it's okay. Then we have to write the code for delete bike. Okay, delete bike like bike repository dot delete, and we have to giving the here we can give the id. Okay, for delete the bike into id. Okay, then uh, here we can give the into id, and here we have delete by id. We have given the id. Okay, our service class is also completed, guys. Then what is the error? So we have implement that class. Okay, this is completed, guys. Then we have created the our controller class lastly. Okay, then we have created the class like bike at the rate rest controller. Okay, uh, then we have to add the bike service in the inject the bike service. Okay, at wire bike service. Okay, then we have created the four endpoints. Okay, add bike, get bike, update bike, and delete bike. Okay, then we have you can the post mapping at. Okay, here you can giving the public string at bike bike at the rate request body. Okay, import class bike service dot add bike service dot add bike, and we have to give the bike. Okay, it's very simple, guys. Then we have to return the. Okay, then we have create another method like public string get all bike. Okay, and here we can return the bike service dot get all bike. Okay, and here we can the what is the error? We have link the list. Okay, list. Okay, then we have to import this class from java.util. Then what is the error? What is the error facing? Mm, list of bytes and list of bytes. Okay, this is the error. Then here you can get the get mapping, and here you can give the all. Okay, and then last will be that first will be that public public uh, Spring update bike. Okay, and here we can give the bike at the rate request body. Okay, and here you can give the bike service dot update bike, and here you can give the bike. Okay, and here you can give the return statement. Okay, and here you can give the put mapping update update bike. Okay, and last will be that our delete bike. Okay, then we have add the delete bike. Okay, here you can change the delete bike. Okay, and here you can give the id. Okay, and here you can give the path variable id just bike id. Okay, then we have to add the property file. Okay, then property file we have added the. So this is our property file. I will explain. It is the Hibernate DDL. What is the create update? This is the form. Then we have to driver class name. Show SQL to in our console. This SQL query will be show. Okay. Then this is the data source URL. This is the username. This is the password, and this is the dialect. Okay. And this is the Spring MVC matching strategy. It will be structure any path matcher. Okay, this is the our Spring Boot application guys completed. Then we have to test this by using our Postman. So firstly, we have click on debug and main application. So create how check how our application behaving. So our application is running, guys. So wait for our application run. Okay, our application is running. Okay, our application is port 8080. Okay, then we have to create the new request. Firstly, we have getting the HTTP get all bikes. Okay, then hit our endpoint. Not found. Okay, then we have to check what is happening. Our get all bikes. Okay, I'm getting the all bikes. Okay, then second will be that we have saved this like swagger demo collection. Okay, save this. Okay, then we have to duplicate this. Add the bike. Okay, we have add the bike. This is annotated generated, guys. We have to JSON beautify. Okay, and we have to change the endpoint like add the bike. add the bike. We have adding the bullet 350. The quantity will be 34404. Okay, then how we can it will be add a bike. A is small. Okay, bike added successfully. Then we have to check this bike added or not. Okay, bike is added. Okay, then third will be that update bike mapping. Here we can give the JSON, and here we can go in the add bike, and here you can give the get all bike. Okay, and here you can the update bike. Okay, and here we are giving the annotation like update bike. Here add the bike update bike. The update bike will be we have bullet stock will be more. Okay, then stock will be 600. Okay, then we have to check this bike updated successfully. Okay, then we have to check this. So what is happening? What is now happening? We have giving the ID. Okay, so ID will be that. Here you can give the ID. What is the 550? Okay, and we have to check 550 will be updated. 550 also updated. Okay, that's okay. Then we have to add the like delete operation. Okay, then we have to duplicate this tab. Then we have to delete. Okay, and here you can give the delete mapping, and here you can give the delete mapping annotation. What is the delete mapping? Delete mapping. Okay, okay, and we have deleted successfully. Get the mapping deleted successfully. Okay, then we have to delete that id2. Okay, then we have to delete id2, same like this. 2 is 2 is deleted. Okay, means our CRUD operation is working finely, guys. But if you have given this API to the front-end developer, it is very complex task. Means we have create the Postman collection, then send that Postman collection to front-end developer. Then he will be testing he have Postman or not. So we have implement the Swagger in our Spring Boot application. It will be easy. Okay. Then for implementing Swagger, we have add the dependency, one dependency. Okay. Then dependency name like the Open API. Okay. Then Open API dependency name like dependency. Okay. Dependency name like org dot spring dot Open API starter image and will be 2.3. Okay. And then we have work the update Maven project. Update the Maven project. And now return our project. Okay, then we have to add the configuration class. Okay, configuration class is very important, guys. So we have to add the configuration class inside. Okay, for implementing Swagger, we have added the disk dependency. Okay, then we have created a configuration class. Okay, package like config. Okay, and here you can add the new Java class like Swagger. Okay, then here we can give the annotation like at the configuration. Like public one API base one API. Okay, and here we can import the open API. Here you can add the return new open API dot info new info dot title like learn code with Sankalp. So okay, then dot version like 1.0. Okay, this is okay, guys. We have added the configuration class, then we have to add some properties for the Swagger. Okay, then property like Spring dot API docs dot enable. Okay, then Spring dot Swagger hyphen UI dot enable equal to Spring dot dot Swagger hyphen UI dot path equal to Swagger hyphen UI at index dot html. Okay, lines will be missing. And we have written our project and check this our Swagger is working or not. Okay, bind property Swagger UI enable equivalent is not required. So we have written our project. We have checked that our project is running or not. Okay, our project is running on port 08080. Then we have the localhost 8080. Okay, our project is opening, guys. Okay, this is our Swagger implementation. Okay, then we have to get all by and execute, try it out. and execute. Okay, we are getting all the bike. Okay, then we have to add the bike, write out. 400. Okay, execute. Bike added successfully, and we have to check that bike added or not. Then we have to check this charisma bike added. Okay, guys, this is our Swagger UI. And how we have download the documentation also. Okay, here you can download the documentation. Here we can download the documentation also. So it is very easy, guys, for documentation of the Swagger tool. Okay, guys, I hope you have understand the concept of how to integrate Swagger in our Spring Boot application. Okay, guys, thank you. Bye.